Our guest is a Nigerian-born American entrepreneur, business development expert, author, and motivational speaker who works with entrepreneurs to strengthen their mindset and worthiness. While she takes a social enterprise approach to all our businesses, she encourages fellow entrepreneurs to align themselves with their purpose, trust in their intuition, and commit to strengthening their mindset to sustain growth. Our goal is to change the lives of others through the different enterprises she commits herself to, while serving as an example of what is possible for anyone from a disadvantaged background. She believes that entrepreneurship presents the key to explore all that life has to offer. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the beautiful, the phenomenal, the friend of the family, the one who I love to call close to my heart because she is the queen. The queen herself is in the building, and ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to take a bow as I introduce to you the one and only Naomi Alabi. What's up?
You loved it, right?
How you doing, man? Great to have you.
You look
Great
so beautiful.
to have you.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
Great to have you once again. Yes, you're always, every time we have you here, you always have something planned, but we will get there. But what have you been up to? Tell us.
I've been grinding, man. You know, we had the pandemic, so that was epic. I launched a TV network, production company, and now we're actually working on a water project. I have a bottled water company.
Oh.
And we're donating boreholes and building water solutions to communities and families in need.
Alrighty, that's so amazing. But yes, you spoke about the pandemic, and of course, you know, being an entrepreneur, being somebody who's also into fashion and a whole lot of other stuff. How did it affect you generally? And then what's the post-pandemic like for you?
For us in the U.S., all our businesses were shut down for a year. Wow. I know you guys were shut down for like 3 months. So I couldn't do fashion shows. My store.
So you guys, you know if I'm
and a broad member. I mean, listen, Lagos is a place to be. I'm here, and you see, I'm here every few months. So
I'm from Miami. What are you talking about?
I'm from Miami. Okay, yeah, good.
Go on and play.
But yeah, so it was shocking at first, and of course, you know, there was a lot of uncertainty. I know you've heard that word thrown around, but I kind of rose to the occasion and started producing content because we needed more creative ways. Right. I'm not a fan of Zoom, right? There's so little that you can do as far as being interactive.
We had an interview over Zoom,
on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I appreciate it, but I like experiences, and we started producing short films, and I got into that, and that really saved me, you know. That's what.
What's the drive? What's the drive like? You're in short films, you don't bottle waters, you're into fashion, you're trying to do this,
I think specifically I'm even more interested, like what I'm really looking at is the whole, you said something about making available boreholes to communities and everything. Like, what is the deal? What is it about?
Yeah, no, honestly, I've been into, as you mentioned, I've been into entrepreneurship for a long time, but this is the one project that I'm the most proud of in my life. Like, it's a bottled water company with a give back initiative. And what that means is we offer 5% of our proceeds to help communities in need. So there are 3 types of people that we connect with. First, if you live in a community where you don't have water, you can reach out to us and let us know your story. You tell us like, hey, this is how we're fetching waters right now. We have to go miles. And then we usually, if you qualify, we'll fund the project for you. The second option is if you're an entrepreneur who has a water solution. I know I talk fast.
No.
If you're an entrepreneur that has a water solution business, a business idea that solves water problem for your community, you can reach out to us. We'll also help you fund your project.
All right, so this is very impressive because, you know, the topic of our discussion, you know, having you on this table, the reason we have you is to talk about entertainers and, you know, human welfare and, you know, what it means to actually give work to your society. So you are not even based in Nigeria, but you came back home and you identified the problem and you're looking for a solution. What cue do you think other entertainers, you know, entrepreneurs, you know, entertainers, public figures should take from this? Even politicians, you know, even the delegates.
Let's not even start that conversation. I mean, I think it's just to really own your mortality and to understand that you don't have to be this big thing. You can put one foot in front of another. to make a difference in the life of other people. Think, oh, when I get there, but where is there? You know what I mean? Our lives are very short, and if you're 2 steps ahead, you can look back and be like, oh, I can help. You know, so that just identify something that you connect with that'll wake you up in the morning and try to see how little can you do to improve the lives of other people.
So why water? Because I know you once lived in Lekki, the last time you were around, and we all know how Lekki water can smell and be brown, and then you have to spend,
so much
a lot of money trying to treat it and all of that. Was that the cue for you? Was that when you identified that water was a problem for Nigerians?
I mean, I grew up in Kano.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I grew up without water. I had to go to the pump, walk like miles, and then I went to boarding school in Kaduna. So I already know firsthand what that life is like and how much it interrupts your ability to even build a life because you're spending hours trying to get the most basic human need. But since then, I live in the U.S., right? So I haven't dealt with this issue for a while. But you're right. When I came back to Lekki, I was taking a shower. I rented a house, and the landlord was a slumlord. He doesn't treat the water right. I started having skin rashes, and that's when I got revisited with the problem. I'm like, wow, like in 2020, whatever, current day, people are still living without access to clean water, and that's not right.
Okay, so I have this question for you. It's not easy to, first of all, be an entrepreneur and working in the Nigerian space. What has been the most difficult thing you have had to face while, trying to draft your project and everything?
There are multiple layers, and that's a great question. I believe in Nigeria. I'm not going to stop, despite the hurdles, but it is challenging. It is challenging. First of all, the work ethic. People say they're hardworking, but they don't really follow through.
True.
Getting people to commit to your vision the same way. I think that's all across, but what I mean is people will do just enough when you're around. I don't want to have to be here all the time to run my business. I want to trust people. Yeah, but they will do just enough in front of you, and when you're not there. It goes downhill. For this boho project, for example, the latest one that we're commissioning tomorrow, I hired someone in the neighborhood thinking, oh, this will be a great thing. I get to give him a job.
So you're doing that tomorrow, actually?
Tomorrow, yeah.
All right, so you're going to be commissioning like bowls to give back to the... Please, a big round of applause for that.
You're doing so great, and it's beautiful to see.
Please go on.
Thank you. So I hired someone in the community because I wanted... the job to go to him.
And everything.
I don't know him at all.
Oh, you just based on foundation.
He said he's in the business and whatever. I went with him. And mind you, he lives across from the borehole, so he would benefit the most. I've been sending money to complete the project, and he's like telling me stories, asking me, talking about area boys, you know what I mean? Which is why I end up coming back early. Coming back, I realized he actually wasn't working on the project. He was just stealing from me. Whoa. You get what I mean? Now, this is something that's good for him. You get what, how do you teach that? Yeah, exactly. Greed, and you're stealing from your own self. So, but again, there are other children and women in the neighborhood, in the community that will be affected. And that's what drives me. Those are the people I focus on. Even when it's hard, you just have to don't let it cloud your judgment.
Alrighty, big shout out to you that you're doing that tomorrow. But of course, we can't be talking about the event, so you probably share your social media handles, where people can find out about your event tomorrow and all of that. So you can just share your socials real quick.
Yes. So my social media is I am Queen Naomi with an underscore. I'm Queen Naomi.
Where's the underscore?
At the end.
Okay.
Yeah. I am Queen Naomi.
Underscore.
Yeah.
On all socials, Instagram, Twitter.
I don't got, whatever.
Just
this
Instagram.
Noise, yeah. Instagram. I have Twitter. I'm not really that active on it.
You don't want the noise.
Yeah.
I like that. And of course, yes, we're running out of time, but yes, thank you once again for joining us. The Queen itself is in the building. And of course, yes, it's been amazing to everyone who's watched the show. But this is where we draw the curtains today. But thank you for watching as always. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag TEATIME. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive content by doing what? Subscribing to our YouTube YouTube channel. It's just that red bell. Click it. Ding, you get it. All right, at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on Out to TV, and of course in London on Ben Television and Star Times channel 308. A big thank you goes out to my studio guest Naomi Alabi, who's doing too much if you ask me. And of course my co-anchor Elile for always holding me down. The entire production team, everybody who's been part of this production. Thank you very much. You're the real MVPs. Of course, my name is Ife Oshuke. Let go. Peace out.